Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the CD guy, Johnny Z here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. This is everything you need to know about the Rolling Stones' new deluxe box set for Black and Blue. The Rolling Stones will release an expanded reissue of their 1976 album, Black and Blue, on November 14th, and the Super Deluxe Edition will be available as a 5 LP box set and a 4 CD box set as well, both of which include a Blu-ray disc, hardback book, and replica tour poster. Both feature original remastered album and previously unreleased studio sessions with Jeff Beck, Harvey Mandel, and Billy Preston, while the Blu-ray has a live TV broadcast of the band's 1976 performance at Les Abattoirs in Paris, plus a Dolby Atmos surround sound mixes of both the studio album and the Stones' 1976 Earl's Court concert. The collection is currently available right now on the band's site for pre-order. Let's dive into the contents here of the box set. First, we have Disc 1, the Steven Wilson remix of the record Black and Blue. Now, not everyone is a big fan of the Steven Wilson remixes. It's a bit polarizing, you either love them or you don't, but I love the subtle nuances he brings out in, the mix, when he does this, like what he did recently for Deep Purple and Made in Japan, what he's doing for The Who and Who Are You, right? Of course, he's worked with Jethro Tull, he's worked with King Crimson as well, many other bands, yes, so, a lot of, great work in his past there in this department, so I'm very interested in how he's going to, reimagine this record, because it's one of those Stones records that really doesn't need to be changed all that much. I think the production is fine on this album, the drums are very clear, Charlie Watts sounds great on this record, so hopefully nothing has changed too drastically, but one thing I've learned to, kind of know about these Steven Wilson mixes going in is that even though I enjoy them, you kind of have to separate the original from the new mix, and then you can enjoy them both, but diving into the track listing here, track number 1, Hot Stuff, track number 2, Hand of Fate, track 3, Cherry O Baby, track 4, Memory Motel, track 5, Hey Negrita, inspiration by Ronnie Wood, track 6, Melody, inspiration by Billy Preston, track 7, Fool to Cry, and track 8, Crazy Mama. Disc 2 is Outtakes and Jams. This is very cool. As the band recorded this record, they also began auditioning new guitarists to replace Mick Taylor, and in addition to this, Jeff Beck came down to the studio to jam with the band, and there have been a few bootlegs out there of Beck playing with the Stones, but now finally some of these recordings get an official release, which to me is the coolest aspect of this box set. Track 1 here, I Love Ladies. Track 2, Shame, 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 released today as a single. It's a Shirley and Company cover, not the Jimmy Reed song from the Tattoo You reissue. Track 3, Chuck Berry Style Jam with Harvey Mandel. Track 4, a Blues Jam with Jeff Beck. Track 5, Rotterdam Jam with Jeff Beck and Robert A. Johnson, and track 6, Freeway Jam with Jeff Beck. Discs 3 and 4 are the live album, live from Earl's Court, 1976. You can see the set list right over here, kicking things off with Honky Tonk Women, If You Can't Rock Me, Get Off My Cloud, Hand of Fate, Hey Negrita, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Fool to Cry, Hot Stuff, Star Star, You Gotta Move, You Can't Always Get What You Want, you have a band intro, Happy, Tumbling Dice, Nothing from Nothing, Out of Space, and then on to disc 4, Midnight Rambler, It's Only Rock and Roll But I Like It, Brown Sugar, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man, and Sympathy for the Devil. There are a bunch of different variations that you can pre-order of this box set. The 5 LP version is priced on the band's website at $271.23, and the 4 CD version is priced at $131.76. The vinyl price is a little bit hefty, but the CD version seems more affordable, at least by over $100, right? But this is a very intriguing release for sure. This is the kind of stuff I want in these reissue box sets. Real hidden gems like the audition sessions and the jams with the likes of Jeff Beck, and that for me is the real gold here, and like I said before, I'm really interested in hearing the Steven Wilson mix of the album, and, even though not everybody loves his work, reimagining and remixing these records, I do love, the subtleties he's able to bring out in the album sound, so, you get to hear stuff you never heard before, stuff you never noticed, so I'm interested in hearing that, and, as you guys know, I don't buy every box set that gets released. I'm a little stingy on which ones I actually purchase, but this one is really cool, and I might just have to get the 4 CD version for the Jeff Beck jam sessions alone. So that wraps up this video here, sharing with you guys everything you need to know about the new Rolling Stones deluxe reissue of Black and Blue from 1976 here. Great album, and like I said, a lot of contents here that I'm very interested in, especially those jam sessions with Jeff Beck, but also, hearing the new mix of the record, how that's going to sound in contrast to the original, and that live stuff is very cool too, so wanted to share that with you guys here today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel down below, turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss a new upload, and let me know down in the comment section below what are your thoughts on this reissue, and will you be purchasing a variation? I want to hear from you, and if so, which one? Will it be the CD, will it be the vinyl, will it be one of the other variants? I definitely want you guys to let me know all that good stuff down in the comments, and until next time, it's the CD guy, Johnny Z, signing off. Take care, everybody.